Well, as moments to downtown Raymond, you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Thursday, January 6, 2022, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Raymelo, that's REYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for the Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Tom Holland's Uncharted dangles a cargo plane in a new action-packed scene for the Sony upcoming film adaptation. Holland's treasure hunter Nathan Drake finds himself having to leap from one cargo container to the next in midair in the clip released on Tuesday. Nathan dodges bullets and fights off an enemy before he makes it back onto the plane. Nathan is sent right back out, however, after a car the plane was holding crashes into him. The scene is taken from the 2011 video game Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. Mark Wahlberg also appears as Victor Sullivan in the scene. Uncharted from director Ruben Fleischer is coming to theaters on February 18th. Co-stars include Antonio Banderas, Sofia Ali, and Tate Gabriel. The Uncharted video game series hails from developer Naughty Dog and PlayStation. The video game follows Nathan and his friends as they explore lost ruins and obtain ancient relics. Whoopi Goldberg hopes to rejoin the View panel on Monday. The 66-year-old actress and television personality gave a health update on the show Wednesday after testing positive for COVID-19. Goldberg appeared on The View remotely while quarantining at home. She confirmed she is vaccinated and boosted and said her positive test came as a shock. Goldberg says that's the thing about the Omicron variant. You just don't know where it is, who's got it, who's passing it. It's one of those things where you think I've done everything I was supposed to. That's the problem with Omicron. Goldberg, who battled pneumonia in 2019, voiced her gratitude that her symptoms have been mild. She said of her family, it could have been much, much, much worse, I'm sure, and it wasn't. I'm really lucky. I'm really glad that everyone is now tested negative. Goldberg's View co-host Joy Behar had announced on the show Monday that Goldberg tested positive for COVID-19. On Tuesday, Behar said that their co-host Sarah Hines was absent from the show due to her exposure. She adds that Haynes feels fine but was laying low. Behar, co-host Sunny Hostin, and guest co-host Ana Navarro are filming from home this week as a precaution. Hulu is giving a glimpse of the new series Pam and Tommy. The streaming service shared a trailer for the miniseries Wednesday featuring Lily James and Sebastian Stan as former Hollywood couple Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee. The preview revisits Anderson and Lee's infamous sex tape scandal. Seth Rogen and Nick Offerman also star as Rand Gauthier and Uncle Milty, the pair who obtained and distributed the tape, which was recorded during Anderson and Lee's honeymoon. The trailer explores Anderson and Lee's romance and how the scandal affected the pair's personal lives and careers. Anderson tells Lee in one scene, "You don't seem to understand what a big deal this is." Lee responds, "I'm on that tape too, just the same as you." Anderson says, "But this is worse for me." In another scene, Anderson discusses the pleasure she feels to be perfect and pleasing fans. Pam and Tom is written by Robert D. Siegel and directed by Craig Gillespie. The series premieres February 2nd on Hulu. Netflix is giving a glimpse of the new series Archive 81. The streaming service shared a trailer for the horror film Wednesday featuring Mamadou Athi and Dina Shihabi. The previous shows Dan, a young video archivist, agreed to restore videotapes that were damaged in a fire 25 years ago. The character must complete his work in a remote location due to the matters being so fragile. As he works with the tapes, Dan uncovers the story of Melody, played by Shahabi, a woman who discovers sinister and supernatural secrets while documenting the history and residents of an old apartment building. The official description reads, as a video archivist investigates the secret behind a mysterious fire, he becomes convinced he can save a young woman from the terrifying fate she met 25 years ago. Archive 81 is based on the podcast of the same name. Rebecca Sunshine serves as a writer, showrunner, and executive producer on a Netflix series. I'm obsessed with mystery box shows, the kind that leads us down a rabbit hole into a strange, dark world. Archive 81 is a character-driven, deeply emotional story about the nature of art, faith, and the search of identity, all wrapped up in a frayed blanket of existential dread. Archive 81 premieres January 14th on Netflix. Game Show Network announced Wednesday will air a marathon of Betty White episodes of Match Game. The 8-hour marathon begins Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. White appeared as a celebrity guest frequently on Match Game from 1963 to 1969. In the game, host Ray Byrne would give the contestants and celebrities a fill-in-the-blank phrase. Each would independently write an answer and hope their answers match. Mismatches often led to comedic situations. Betty White's Match Game clip and from Game Show Networks on Vivo. In addition to Match Game, White appeared on game shows like Password, The $10,000 Pyramid, The Hollywood Squares, an evening edition of Match Game, and many more. As an actress, White appeared on The Mary Tyler Moore Show, The Betty White Show, Hot in Cleveland, and The Golden Girls. She also appeared on episodes of The Love Boat, Boston Legal, That 70s Show, and many more movies like The Proposal, Lake Placid, Hard Rain, and White died at the age of 99 on December 31st, weeks before her 100th birthday. Yellowstone has set new ratings records with its season 4 finale. Deadline reported Wednesday that the episode, released Sunday, drew 9.3 million viewers on Paramount Network, an all-time high for the series in the network. The finale, which simulcast on CMT, drew 10.3 million total watchers per Nielsen time-adjusted Live Plus same-day stats. Comparatively, the season 3 finale drew 5.2 million viewers. The previous high mark was set by the season 4 premiere, which had 8.12 million viewers. Season 4 as a whole double in its total viewers average, according to the Ohio Reporter. Yellowstone is now the number one series of 2021 across broadcast, cable, and premium among adults 18 to 49 and 25 to 54. Viacom CBS Media Network's president Chris McCarthy says Yellowstone continues to shatter records with more than 11 million viewers. We hit a cultural nerve from the center of the country to each of the coasts and still have lots of room to grow on linear. Our strategy to franchise Yellowstone is a universe of series to fuel growth for Paramount Plus is already exceeding expectations, with 1883 and The Mayor of Kingstown proved to be two of the top titles. Yellowstone is a modern Western drama created by Taylor Sheridan and John Linson. Kevin Costner, Luke Grimes, Kelly Riley, Wes Bentley, Cole Hauser, and Kelsey Asbai co-star. 1883, a prequel spin-off of Yellowstone, became Paramount Plus' most-watched original series premiere upon its release in December. Milo Ventimiglia praised This Is Us co-star Mandy Moore while appearing on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Ventimiglia portrays Jack Pearson on the family drama with Mandy Moore starring as Jack's wife, Rebecca Pearson. This Is Us began its sixth and final season on Tuesday. The actor told Fallon on Tuesday that he and Moore made a pact together as they started working on the show. Ventimiglia says, "We almost took vows with one another where it was like, hey, I promise to always communicate. I promise not to not be happy until you're happy. I will always look out for you and all that." He continued, "We stayed very true to what we said in the beginning. I mean, I've got to say, she's been probably, in my 26 years in front of the camera, the best partner I've ever had." But Temiglia continued to praise Moore, saying that he has watched her grow as an artist. He says, "The audience, you guys all get to watch the show in its entirety. I get to sit there in front of her and stand in front of, next to her, or stand in front of her, or watch front row what she does and how impactful it is." He continued, "It's been a pleasure to be her TV husband for 6 years and at the same time closing the chapter. I'm very excited to see what Mandy does next because she is a force." This Is Us airs Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on NBC. Amazing Race contestants Lulu and Lala said they returned to season 33 Wednesday after a COVID hiatus to honor their grandmother. The competition shall halted production February 20th, 2020 before worldwide lockdowns the next month. Lulu Gonzalez said to the Television Critics Association Zoom panel, "My grandma always used to say, you always have to finish what you start. We knew that we needed to do this for her." The Gonzalez twins, who are 37, radio hosts in North Bergen, New Jersey. Lulu Gonzalez says that their grandmother supported them as they entered the race, died before they could resume. She says it was some type of closure. We knew that if we didn't finish the race, it would also linger over us, and we don't want to have that regret in our lives. Season 33 will include video of the Gonzalez grandmother. She filmed a video message to her granddaughters encouraging them before the shutdown. Adventures, um, solving challenges to discover the next location of their journey. Each week, the last team to compete each leg of the race is eliminated until only a winner team remains. The Sundance Film Festival announced Wednesday that in-person events for the 2022 have been canceled due to the Omicron surge. The online portion of the festival will continue as planned, January 20th to the 30th. The festival wrote in an email, despite the most ambitious protocols, the Omicron variant, with its unexpected high transmissibility rates, is pushing the limits of health safety, travel, and other infrastructures across the country. With case numbers forecasting to peak in our host community the week of the festival, we cannot knowingly put our staff and community at risk. The festival had planned to offer a hybrid festival with both in-person events in Utah and online screening and talks. COVID-19 safety plans included requiring attendees to be fully vaccinated with the booster, mask requirements, and testing every 48 hours. Ticket sales are now paused until Monday Pacific Standard Time. The festival had planned to offer a hybrid festival in both in-person events in Utah and online screening and talks. COVID-19 safety plans, including require attendees to be fully vaccinated with the booster, mask requirements, and testing every 48 days. The 2021 Sundance Film Festival was presented entirely online in January last year. Films such as Coda, Mass, Summer of Soul premiered online at the 2021 festival. Chip and Joanna Gaines are officially launching Magnolia Network. The Fisher-Upper couple celebrated the launch on Wednesday's episode of Good Morning America following delays due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Magnolia Network is a new linear cable network from Discovery that will debut at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The network will feature Fixer-Upper, Welcome Home, Magnolia Table with Joanna Gaines, Restoration Road, and with Clint Harper, and other series. Magnolia Network was originally scheduled to launch in October 2020 on GMA. Chip and Joanna said that the delay ended up being the fastest. Looking back, we couldn't have planned it at all, but it's January and it's the new year. She also says, I just think that the message of hope and inspiration, the storytellers and the stories that you're telling, I just think that the world is ready for that kind of beauty. The Recording Academy and CBS announced Wednesday that the Grammy Awards are postponed indefinitely. The ceremony was originally scheduled for January 31st. In a joint statement posted on the Grammys website, the Academy and network said they made the decision, quote, after careful consideration and analysis with city and state officials and health and safety experts, the artistic community, and our many partners. The Academy had planned a live show at the Crypto.com Arena, formerly known as the Staples Center. They cited the uncertainty surrounding the Omicron as the reason to postpone the gathering of the nominees and performers. The 2021 Grammy Awards occurred live at the Staples Center on March 14th. This will be the 64th annual Grammy Award ceremony. Nominees include Olivia Rodrigo, Billie Eilish, and Justin Bieber. The Weeknd is gearing up for the release of his fifth studio album. The 31-year-old singer-songwriter shared a track list and new teaser for the album Dawn FM on Wednesday. Dawn FM will feature 16 tracks: Dawn FM, Gasoline, How Do I Make You Love Me, Take My Breath, Sacrifice, A Tale by Quincy, Out of Time, Here We Go Again, Best Friends, Is There Someone Else, Starry Eyes, Every Angel is Terrifying, Don't Break My Heart, I Heard You Are Married, Less Than Zero, and Phantom Regret by Jim. Dawn FM will feature collaborations with Jim Carrey, Quincy Jones, Tyler the Creator, Lil Wayne, and One Trick's Point Never. The teaser featured a dramatic scene where The Weeknd confronts and attacks an aged version of himself in a club. The Weeknd announced Dawn FM this week and said he will release the album Friday. He shared the cover art for the album Tuesday, which featured an aged version of himself. The Weeknd will appear in Amazon Music app and Amazon Music Twitch channel following the album's release on Thursday at midnight. Dawn FM will mark the Weeknd's first full-length album since After Hours was released in March 2020. Ben Gibbard of Def Cab for Cutie has curated a Yoko Ono tribute album featuring his band, David Byrne, Japanese Breakfast, The Flaming Lips, and more. Ocean Child Songs of Yoko Ono will be released on February 18th and feature 14 covers of Ono's music. The album will coincide with Ono's 89th birthday. Sharon Van Etten, Yalo Tango, Sudan Archives, Tao, U.S. Girls, Jay Som, Stephen Mayer of Magnetic Fields, Dear Hoof, We Are King, and Amber Kaufman will also be featured on the album. Byrne and Yalatengo album track Who Has Seen the Wind was uploaded to Def Cab for Cutie's YouTube channel on Wednesday. Gibbard said in a statement, "It is very important for me that people get a chance to really understand what Yoko's music is all about. My hope for the people who hear this music for the first time is that their idea of Yoko Ono is completely flipped upside down. I'm also beyond grateful to all the artists who contribute songs to this project." Proceeds will go to the Why Hunger, a nonprofit organization that Ono has supported that fights hunger and poverty. Ocean Child, Songs of Yoko Ono will also be accompanied by a podcast hosted by Gibbard and music journalist Jenny Eskew. The podcast will discuss Ono's music with artists that are featured on the album. And finally, The Smile, which includes Radiohead members Tom York and Johnny Greenwood, along with Sums of Kemet, Tom Skinner, released their first single Wednesday titled You Will Never Work in Television Again. The lyric video is on The Smile's official YouTube channel. The clip features a teleprompter reading displays the song's lyrics. You Will Never Work in Television Again is also available to stream through Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Deezer, Bandcamp, and Tidal. The Smile will also be performing 3 intimate concerts in 15 hours on January 29th and January 30th at Magazine London. The show will be simultaneously streamed across 3 global time zones. Tickets for the concert go on sale on Friday. And as your entertainment report for Thursday, January 6th, 2022, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.